Thursday, now on Wild 94.1.
I understand therapy.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Therapy Thursday is on. This is where we dedicate a block of time to help you with any question that might be on your mind. Dr. Davi is here.
Come on with it.
Meredith MD is right there.
Are you ready?
I'm Orlando BGYN. If you need me, I'm here. All right, so here's the deal. If you have a question, you can text it or you can call 888-429-0941. We can help you work it out. And if we can't tap into our brilliance, we can tap into giving you an answer that might not be wise. But we will give you an answer.
We'll try.
All right, let's see here. What we have first?
We have somebody who's been on hold for a few minutes.
Okay.
I don't know what he or she is asking, but
All right,
they've been waiting.
and it says Shadia.
Mm-hmm.
Shadia is on the line. How you doing this morning?
Good.
Hi. Okay. Don't be nervous. All right. So let's see. You got a question for us for Therapy Thursday?
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
So me and my husband are in couples therapy, but I slept with our therapist.
Oh, my God.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Wade. Okay.
That's a problem.
That's counterproductive.
Yeah, and now he's intentionally giving me bad advice to split up our marriage.
Okay. So you guys aren't going individually. You're in a couples therapy.
Wow.
You've slept with the person who's your therapist, and now he's giving you dividing information so you could basically break up. He's not trying to help.
Yes, he wants to try and break up our marriage, but I want to try and work on my marriage, but I made a mistake and I want to work on my relationship, but my therapist wants us to break up, and we already prepaid for 6 months of therapy
Oh, damn.
to ensure that we stayed. So
Wow, that's
Okay. So,
expensive.
all right. So wait a minute. Wait. So are you still all right? Now you got to be honest for this therapy to work. Okay. Now you got to work the system. So let me ask you: Are you still doing the hibbity dibbity with the therapist?
no, it was a mistake. It was a one-time mistake, and I really want to work on my marriage now.
Oh, okay. I just had to ask that question first because I'm like, all right, before we even get into this.
She's taking a different path.
Okay. So all right. And did you tell the therapist that it's over?
Yes, they're aware.
Now, is your husband aware that this has happened?
No.
Okay. Well, it sounds like the marriage it's going to be hard to. You got to come clean about it, right?
No, you don't.
You don't.
What?
No,
You know, you have to lie about that for the rest of your life?
If you want the marriage to work, and I think, you need a new therapist, first and foremost. I know you prepaid. You got to chalk that to the game.
Yeah, but if you leave this prepaid thing, the husband's gonna ask why are we doing that.
You got to come
and
out
then
with
now
some
you gotta-
snazzy excuse. You got to figure something
we
out.
weren't vibing.
But
How good do you lie?
Pretty good.
Okay, all right, that's gonna be necessary. Go
You
ahead. Doc.
can't take advice from somebody that's trying to sabotage your marriage, somebody that wants to be with you. So if you want your marriage to work, aside from all the mistakes that you have, I would say you need to probably start therapy over from the beginning, and definitely with a new therapist, but don't tell your husband.
Low key, has this guilt made you closer? Because some people use guilt to help them with their relationship. Has it made you appreciate your husband more because of the guilt? Because that could be something you can use to help you along.
I mean, I guess I feel really bad, and especially since this person is our therapist and we see them all the time for our therapy sessions, like it's definitely made me like want my husband even more and want to work on it more and not be with the therapist.
I think that like Davi said, you probably are going to have to shake this therapy thing, and that's where that lying skill is going to come in. You got to find a reason, maybe find some sort of way to. Okay, how about this?
Okay.
Right, now, this is going to be bad, but show up for therapy separate from your husband a little early. And then when your husband gets there, say, you know what? I just want to leave. And you guys go and talk and then say, the guy was just really creepy. I think we should just find another therapist and use that.
Ooh,
And
you're tiptoeing.
use that. Just remove yourself. Don't let your husband get in a fight with the therapist or anything. But just say, I just want to get out of here. And then tell him afterwards, hey, that guy was really being inappropriate and creepy. I don't want to go back. And then then you don't do it anymore.
And no more male therapists. I'm sorry.
Yeah, get
you
you
lost
a
that
woman
privilege.
therapist.
Old lady.
Yeah, you got to get an old lady, and you cannot have any guy in their therapy seat. Okay, this is the best way to do it, so you cannot mess up and put him in a situation where he ends up in some physical altercation and just blows up your spot. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to try that.
Oh,
And
my
don't
goodness.
sleep with the next therapist.
Yes, of course.
Don't say, of course. You know. All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you checking in.
Thank you.
That's nasty.
Ooh,
That's
you know, a lot of
nasty.
therapists work in groups, so maybe she can just switch over to a different
I
one.
do think we gave some good advice for that, right?
That was pretty solid.
That's pretty good.
Out the 813, a text came in and said, I found out my girl has a group of guy friends which she considers her quote-unquote best friends. They've all went to high school together, so the friendship is solid. Recently, I found out that she slept with one of the guys in particular after lying to me about doing so. She says it was a one-night thing and there's nothing there emotionally. We just had a kid together, so it's not as easy as just breaking up. But at the same time, it bothers me that she still keeps in contact with this guy. Do I have the right to be mad or should I be concerned?
Yes, you can be mad. She lied to you about the whole situation. So, yes, you can definitely be mad and upset about it. Now you're really connected to her for the rest of your life because you had just had a baby.
It's not like she lied, though. It's basically like, all right, so everybody you slept with when you start a relationship, you don't necessarily claim everybody.
Yeah, but you don't also lie about them. It's different. I think not
Omission.
claiming omission. Okay, but she lied about it.
Yeah, she straight up said, nothing's ever happened. These are my best friends.
I think in that case, you have the right to say, I don't want you hanging out with that dude no more.
Yeah.
I know he's part of the circle. I know y'all go back from high school, but I don't feel comfortable with you hanging
He
with
feels
this
like he
dude.
can still slide in.
He
like,
can,
let's be
probably.
real. See, there you go. See how easy it is?
Might
Don't
be
let it be
able
your
to.
therapist.
All right, 888-429-0941. Therapy Thursday is on. You got a question? 888-429-0941 gets you an answer. Might not be the best answer, but it'll be ours. We got more coming up. Hold on. Station, we got a few calls where people are saying he could lose his license for therapy because he is out there doing the dibbity-dibbity with a client.
Yeah, but she could lose her marriage. I don't think there's anybody has any kind of motivation to tell on the other one. The other
Not
party.
right now. Not yet.
Ooh, yeah.
We got, if we're moving on, we have a text out to 727. It says, my coworker is stealing from the company. I've seen it happen multiple times. We do deliveries, and sometimes things on his route, quote unquote, fall off the truck mysteriously. Should I say something?
Ooh. See if
Are you a manager? If you're a manager and it's your job to say something, then you have to say something. If it's not your job, Davi, what's the line?
I ain't saying nothing.
There you go.
I ain't saying a thing.
Mind your business.
But if he gets caught and then he was on the route with him, he could go down.
He didn't say that, though.
He didn't say that
Well,
part.
I'm just saying.
We ain't writing extra story. Mind your business.
Okay.
If you're a manager now and it's your job to make sure that you keep the stacks from falling off the truck, then that's your job.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not your job, don't be Superman.
Yeah.
Don't be out there solving crimes that you ain't been asked to solve. Right?
Yeah, I guess. So.
I'm not asking you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
I don't like getting in trouble for things
Why
that
would
I
you get in
didn't do.
trouble?
I just want to make sure. Like, you do what you want. I don't agree with it, but don't get me in trouble.
You do what you want, period. Ends
Okay.
that.
Right.
All right.
There you go.
Y'all ever haven't been blamed for something you didn't do? Because that has happened to me many times.
Yeah, but I mean, we always blame for stuff. But what's the line?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't do it.
All right, let's see. Michael's on the phone. Michael, what's up?
What's up, my man? Freakshow, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Pretty good. I heard there's a pregnancy girl going on. What's up?
Yeah, man, I done around and
Hey!
Okay, all right.
Mike, you can't be cussing, my boy.
Mike,
I just told you that.
Mike,
I
you
done messed
can't.
around and got my therapist pregnant.
Wait a minute. You got a therapist too?
Yes, we was going through marriage counseling with my therapist, and
What is going on this morning? All right, wait. So hold on.
There's
You-
some slutty therapists.
Okay, we just had. Okay, so you have a therapist, and you and the therapist hooked up, and your therapist is pregnant.
that's what she just told me last week. I just found this out Monday.
And you're in therapy to save your relationship.
That's what she's supposed to have been doing, but I think we stepped boundaries a little too far. One thing led to another.
You think?
Yeah, I would say that's a little far. All right, so so your relationship pretty much. I mean, okay, I can't assume so, but I would say most likely your relationship is a wrap, and you probably gonna end up with this therapist.
Ooh.
But you don't have a relationship with the therapist. You said it was just a hookup.
Yeah, we like four. I mean, we went.
Bro, you gotta
Michael
hang up
can
on
go.
this dude.
No, like really? I can't keep dumping you because it's gonna put you off the line. You can't keep cussing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We had intercourse like 4 times.
All right. Okay.
Well, listen, you're about to become a father.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know if you have any other
No,
kids.
I'm saying, you guys don't think I should try to talk to her before the laws kick in for abortion so we can go get an abortion?
That's a very personal decision that
sir.
you gotta handle.
Like, I mean, that.
I don't know if I would bring that up.
I think anything. Wait, first of all, stuff is already kicked in. Like, you can't. I don't think you can. I don't know what those options are.
Just
I'm
ask her
sure
what
the
she wants
therapist
to
would
do.
know what those options are because of the situation. But more importantly, you're in a marriage that now. Do you even want to be in the marriage?
I still do, and I just don't want her to. I just don't want her to have the baby.
Okay. Yeah. You.
So I was like, do you guys got any advice for me to like persuade her to try?
I
to
know. We definitely
we
don't
do
have.
not.
We don't
Thank
have.
you.
I think that's a long conversation
It's a
you gotta
different show.
have. That's wow. Yeah. So you don't want her to have a baby, and when I ask you about the marriage, you're not really articulating that you want to be in this marriage. It's more so I don't want to get caught. So that's a different thing. So you gotta try your best to sweet talk her and find some sort of way to explain to her that there's no future there, and then just.
The therapist said she wouldn't mind coming to stay. Like we could live as one big happily family, but I don't know if my girl would.
Oh no, she's not gonna be down for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
can. Yeah, your therapist is crazy. You need a new therapist. And matter of fact, I don't think you even need a therapist because you ain't gonna have a relationship that long. I appreciate it, Michael.
All right, Michael.
What?
Michael needs to get his life in order.
Wow. Okay.
My
All right.
God.
All right,
What's going on?
out of the 941, it says, I am divorced. This says for anybody. I'm divorced. It was finalized 4 months ago after 27 years of marriage. I've been on a girls' cruise. I've gone to Vegas twice, and I have been on 3 dinner dates with my ex-husband. The first was just a celebration dinner after 27 years of marriage, but these last 2 I can't explain. What the hell am I doing?
Well, I think you need to take a step back and analyze what it is that you want. Isn't that a good idea? What it is that you want in general for your future.
I think you're falling back into what's comfortable and what you know. And I think you need to kind of put in perspective why you got divorced in the first place. And you're stringing him along. You're messing with your own emotions because obviously after 27 years, you don't just leave somebody without some feeling something. Of
course not.
So going back and forth is not healthy for any of the parties involved. I think a clean break, less communication is probably the best way to go.
You being lazy.
Yeah.
You know
it's
what
scary to go out
you
there.
know what you know, and you know this man inside and out, so you feeling more comfortable with that. And it's probably easier than going out dating. Mm-hmm. Going back to the old dude and just saying, hey, let's get dinner or whatever. And you probably are falling into the after party from the dinner.
Yes.
At some point in there. So that's just sloppy.
And he's going to try to woo you and, you know, he knows everything you like, what buttons to push and things like that. But eventually it's going to revert back to the reason you got divorced.
And let's focus on that. Why did you guys get divorced and separate to begin with? That's really important because you guys are going to swing back around to that and hit it.
Wow. All right. There we go. Let's see. We got, we can squeeze one more.
Out there, 13. My boyfriend cheated on me a few months ago and just told me about it. He said he did it because I was lacking in some areas, basically saying it was my fault he cheated. He says he loves me and doesn't want to leave me or his child. Should I take him back?
No, you should run. And he's still blaming you for cheating. At least own up to what you did if it's a mistake. If you can't own up and be a grown-ass adult and we can maybe fix our relationships, and I won't be with you.
I'm not as quick to break up relationships, but I would give him enough rope to be a cowboy and hang himself. You should ask him, hey, you know, do you want to be in this relationship? Was it a mistake? Like, talk to him about it first, and then you make the decision. Because there's a lot of people out there who stick with people who have messed up because they feel like it's worth it on the other side.
Khloe Kardashian.
I
I had something in my throat.
You all right over there?
I'm okay.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Therapy Thursday is a wrap. Therapists apparently out here getting more sex than
We
us.
need more money, man.
This is hard work now.